Yeah, hello?
Wait, are you talking?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean, no.
Sorry, I can't hear. What?
Huh?
Aiden, I think your mic is, it's fucked.
Is it?
Aiden,
Damn.
your mic is... Aiden, fix your mic.
Shit.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what to do with these cats, because they are making noise.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, go ahead.
What an issue.
Yeah, hopefully we don't experience anything similar, because why would we?
Ordinarily, I just leave the door open so they can come in and out as they please. But this time, the dishwasher is running right now, so I don't want that to cause noise.
Just stop the dishwasher until we're done
That's
podcasting.
a great idea, actually.
This dumbass.
Fucking dumbass.
Dumbass.
I totally feel you can just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got free will.
That's not like the other house.
Free will. Will did nothing wrong. Okay, you know what? I think I'll start the episode because I feel confident in my skin right now and I'm hoping it doesn't wear off.
You're gonna fucking shrivel like a cobra.
Cobras do that when they're ready to attack.
Oh,
and
damn, you got a point.
And I am ready to attack. Listeners, welcome back to the Spicy Chicken Sammich podcast. The podcast of chaotic comedy, unscripted bits, and whatever the fuck this thing is. So today, I'm gonna get superstitious with you two. What are your names, by the way?
Carter. Carter, yes.
My name is Vink. I've never heard that turn of phrase before. I'm eager to see what that means, because I haven't the foggiest idea.
Nice to meet you both. Today's episode is all about mysterious.
Mysterious?
The authority is just dripping off of you.
I'm just gonna repeat myself. We're getting superstitious this episode. Black cats and ladders and opening umbrellas indoors and tarot cards. We're gonna dive into that world today.
You started the word with black and I was like, uh-oh, don't.
Shut the fuck up. Stop interrupting me. So, today's episode...
He's like, I had dibs on religious Mad Libs. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I wanted to make the offensive episode.
Today's episode is all about astrology.
Oh, shit.
Astrological signs. The zodiac. Sorry, I flicked the table a little bit.
You piece of fuck.
The zodiac.
Killer?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, man. I'm trying to do this. So, listeners, we've been here bearing our souls to each other for a while now. It's actually been quite a long time since we started this podcast, longer than I thought. But
yeah, a little over 2 years.
There's essential information that we've never told our audience, and perhaps they want to know more about us. I am a Virgo. I was born at that part of the year that makes you a Virgo.
Which is?
It's one of the star signs.
Oh, I was asking you what dates.
September. Thank you to Allure.com for all of my illustrious information that I've gathered today, by the way.
Just like a real fortune teller.
I am a Virgo, and that means I am a perfectionist above all else. I have an eye for the little details that make up my life. And I don't know, something else probably. I didn't write down a lot for myself, so the focus is going to be on you two. Carter is a Libra.
Hell yeah.
I figured you should know that, listener. It means that balance, harmony, and justice are of his greatest concern. He has a mind for high art, intellectualism, and connoisseurship. Sorry, I had to glance down at my notes there.
Oh.
And above all else, he wants his romantic partner to have drip.
That's why I haven't found anybody yet.
That was legit something I read about, and I was like, I think this very thing was brought up in a very recent episode. The dopest power couples are the ones where both of them have drip. Ideal relationship, everyone involved just dripped the fuck out all the time. But yeah, you like partners that are fashionable, that'll look good on your arm, like if you interlock arms.
Ah, yes, as you're saying, I like a partner who acts like an accessory. Yes, oh right.
Sure, that's the takeaway I wanted you to have.
Your words, not his.
Surely you're wondering, listener, aren't there 3 fucking guys that are doing this podcast? And you're right. Our third man of the hour is Vink, short for Vinkology or something.
Yeah, I've never made that public either. There's a lot to learn about me.
He is a Capricorn, meaning he is fearless and resilient. He pushes forward against all odds with gusto and is charged with determination, but also has a bit of a wild side. Perhaps if you meet him at a party, you'll get to see that.
I would love to see it in a party.
Can I just stop you? Literally all of those things are the exact opposite of how I operate.
The opposite?
Uh-oh.
Well,
Yeah, like those
you
could
will-
not be farther off.
No, you're doing a pretty sucky job at being a fortune teller.
Perhaps you will grow into these traits as you mature further.
Okay, so that's how this episode works. I have to completely abandon my personality for the sake of the game. All right, I can do that.
Do you feel that?
Do you feel it?
Do you feel that you were aptly described, Carter?
Yes, but I also feel aptly described with the other two signs, so let's get this rolling.
Well, I can tell you guys straight up that as a Virgo, that's done just not very much reading on the topic. I think
Fucking
it describes
Virgo.
me pretty well. I thought about not bringing up my sign during this episode because of this shit. But here we go, guys. Do you have any preliminary words before I bring us into the meat of this episode?
I do think it's kind of upsetting just from a lore standpoint that the main channel, the second most viewed video on it, has the word astrology in all caps, big letters in the title. It's a puzzle assembly. There's a puzzle just called astrology that I bought and assembled. I don't tend to believe in that stuff, and I feel like that being what we were known for like 5 or so years was a bit demoralizing, but now it's FNAF and that's worse, so...
I'm with you on that one. Well, if that's all...
That's the end. Okay, well,
Man, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me bring forth a quote from one of the greatest lyricists of our time, Sir Eminem, white rapper extraordinaire. Eminem.
and then
God damn it. Eminem once said, driving the astrological McDonald's to contact John Bonham. Don't look that up. He said that, though.
don't look that.
Okay.
Sweet, man.
I heard that quote from him and I just thought, man, I could design an episode around this. And you might be wondering, what the fuck is McDonald's doing there? Well, first of all, it fit into the rhyme scheme. And second of all, I think that an enmeshing of the two concepts is something that has seldom been done before. But now we're going to introduce it with as much vigor as you can expect from us. And so, this is the main game, boys. I am going to have you design a chain restaurant based around your zodiac sign.
What?
What?
There will be 3 separate criteria under which you will describe how your restaurant is run, and then by the end, whoever's running the best joint will take home the trophy.
What the fuck?
I'm so confused.
Who can run the best Zodiac-themed restaurant? And I'm sure there's so many food puns that we could fucking do for the title as well. I didn't come up with one, but like... The potential, it's there.
I'm so excited.
Please be. Please do be excited. I thought it was a cool idea.
Please.
I don't know.
Please.
You know what? Vincubor. I will start with you because this guy's a fucking weirdo.
I haven't had
Oh yeah, believe me, I'm on it.
You're a Capricorn. You charge forward thoughtfully and effectively. But how would you decorate your Capricorn-themed restaurant? The Capricorn is the ram. And so what would you do to really evoke the feeling of being a Capricorn in your establishment?
Man, that is such a great question that I have an answer ready to go for 100%.
Glad to hear it.
This is something that I've thought about extensively on my own time. You know, I'm just going to go with the first thing that came to my mind. I want a mural on one wall that's just a bunch of animals with their asses pointing at you. And because this is astrology, I will not elaborate.
Damn, okay.
It means something, but yeah, it's up to interpretation.
Bro said to trust the process. Well, you know, I still see the vision because as a Capricorn, you want to charge forward, not necessarily like not thinking first, but you know, you're confident and you know what you're doing. So like, yes, these animals are running toward their goals or something.
And just
That's the beauty of it. It's astrology, so you have to make it make sense on your own.
I'm going to start shedding tears if we keep discussing this because it is just activating all my butacious sensors. Try to make me cry with how you would decorate your Libra-themed restaurant. How do you communicate balance and justice?
Well, the chain, all the buildings are equally symmetrical. Maybe there's a bar in the middle, and then there's some seats on the edges, and maybe there's like a scale that like is used to measure food, so it's like a high chain fast food restaurant.
That's pretty reasonable, I think.
Yeah.
Is the scale for
Balances
measuring
all.
food or people?
Both.
Both. You'd have to have a pretty big one for the people, or would it just be like a children's attraction?
It would be a children's attraction.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, it would be like a great way for parents to kind of compete, like with their children. So like, hey, I have a 3-year-old, and the other person has a 3-year-old, and then you just put them on the scale, and then you're like, fuck yeah, my 3-year-old weighs more. Fuck you.
Like it's a fucking watermelon growing contest.
But it's with children. Yeah.
Fattest kid eats free.
That's a terrible idea.
What? Why?
That's like the worst idea ever.
It's balance.
God, that is... That would be so demeaning.
Okay, fine. Maybe like in the middle of the chain restaurant, there is a statue of Thanos because things are perfectly balanced.
Okay, the pop culture appeal, I get it.
And like all the restaurants are pink or purple. Pink and purple. Let's go with pink and purple.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would say those are good astrology colors.
A good balance of pink and purple because, you know, Libra.
Like maybe you put like a tarot card reader on the other side of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Like there's the front counter that you can get a reading before you leave.
Yes.
I'm giving myself some good ass ideas right now.
Those are my ideas. That's what I came up with.
What? You are so smart then. Holy shit.
Yeah.
God damn. I guess follow-up question, because I am just going to move on to round 2 unceremoniously, but I also wanted to have like a little mini discussion because you made me think, did you guys have defined fat phases as children? Because I can recall a phase of my childhood when I was 11 and 12. I was definitely chunkier than ever before. And I just wanted to hear some thoughts on that. Like, what are your experiences with being a chunky kid, if you were?
From like the ages of, I don't know, 11 to like 22, I was 165 pounds and that never changed.
God damn.
So I was a fat ass middle schooler and then I just became a sad adult. I've gained 10 pounds since then, but like for the longest time, yeah, I just did not change weight for like 10 years.
What the fuck? What the hell? That's actually interesting as hell. You probably said that before, but it didn't really register to me as that crazy before.
Carter, how about you?
Here's the deal. I'm a fat man. I need to explain what food committee is. I gotta say, guys, I was a pretty fat baby. Ever since like 4 years old, my parents were like, damn, that's a fat child. And then I kind of like got skinnier. And then when I started my job at like 14 years old, I just bulked the fuck up to where it was like 200 pounds. And then college hit. And then I gained 50 pounds. And that's where I am right now.
Yeah, just fucking whoosh.
I have been losing weight, though. I think I've lost like 5-10 pounds. I've been exercising a little bit more, eating healthily and all that.
Dude, exercise
That's
is
not
busted.
bad.
I fucking love exercising, but I cannot be fucked to do it.
It feels pretty good to just have that put into your schedule. Like, it feels liberating to exercise.
It does, and your confidence will fucking benefit from that, too.
I mean, I'm already confident, so yeah.
I'm already confident.
Yeah.
Sure, buddy.
Hey guys, I'm Carter, and I'm the most confident guy in this podcast.
I'm the pinnacle of confidentiality.
I mean, not to say that I'm a huge fan of my body, because I'm not, but I think size-wise, it's all right.
That's good.
That's a good way to start.
Yeah, it's just the skin that I don't like.
I actually relate to that a lot. Like, holy, it is so fucking annoying to have acne as an adult, especially because I think, like, mine is probably almost 100% preventable, because I know a lot of it is brought on by my fucking food allergies that I ignore.
Oh, sure.
Like, have acne or give up fucking bread and ice cream and shit, and it's like, those are both fucking annoying-ass outcomes.
I guess I'll just be ugly.
Yeah, like, what the hell?
It's inevitable for me, too. Like, I have a huge grass and nature allergy, and all over my arms right now are just giant zits.
Oh, God. So whether someone tells you to kill yourself or to touch grass, it's equally insulting.
Yes.
Dang. I was just gonna say, I got bit by a tick not too long ago.
Ugh.
Oh, shit.
Basically, I came back from a vacation and my car broke down on the side of the road, and so I spent like 6 hours on the side of the road waiting for AAA. And a tick jumped in my pants at some point while while I was out there. So I've been like looking for the telltale signs of like Lyme's and Rocky Mountain fever and stuff. And Rocky Mountain fever, the whole thing is like, yeah, near the tick bite, you just get a bunch of weird discolored bumps. And so I was like, okay, I'll be on the lookout for those, I guess. You know, that's gonna be kind of impossible because I've just got so much acne on every square inch of my torso. Like, I wouldn't know if I broke out into hives or not. I just look like a goddamn pincushion.
I would like to ask, and you don't have to answer if it's embarrassing, where did it bite you?
Inner thigh.
Oh god, that sounds like torture.
Well, tick bites don't hurt.
Yeah, they don't hurt.
You don't even notice them.
But the chafe, or is that not an issue?
The chafe.
No, it's not an issue. It's like pricking yourself with a needle accidentally, like you don't even notice it.
Oh, okay.
It's just that it might give you a parasite that makes you die in a week.
Oh, that's fine.
I think I'm okay.
If it's already been a week, you're probably fine. You would have already felt the symptoms.
From what I hear, like tick-borne parasites have an incubation period from like 2 days to 2 months. So that could just start in July.
Oh god, I would never stop thinking about that.
Yeah, I have general medical anxiety, so I kind of was giving myself symptoms by looking them up and then getting paranoid.
Hospital visit time.
And I mean, I called the same hospital that told me I was overreacting last time. They said the same thing this time, so they operate under a call us when it kills you policy. But
yes,
I think I'm all right.
That's good. I've never been bitten by a tick. I did wake up with a tick crawling on the side of my head once though, and I was like, oh.
Oh god. Oh, that's not my favorite thing I've heard.
I've had a tick stuck like in my hair once, and I was like 10 years old, and I was just like,
Did you say
what is
ass?
this? Huh?
Did you say ass?
In my hair?
Oh, god damn. Discord cut out the worst possible nanosecond.
Yeah, there was a tick in my ass, and I felt a bump, and I was like, what is that? Nah.
I thought it was a raisin at first.
Nah, I was jumping on the trampoline and like one just fell in my hair and I was like, what is this bump? And then it just came off and I was like, man, that's a big ass tick. Fuck.
That's disgusting. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Round 2.
All right, let's go.
Back to the restaurants, boys. So this is the most important round right here. You need a signature menu item for your Zodiac-themed restaurant. Once again, Carter, you are a Libra. Aiden, you are a Capricorn. What are you serving to your valued customers? What do they come to your establishment for?
Tick sticks.
Tick sticks?
Nah, I'm kidding.
What the fuck does that have to do with being a Libra?
Well, there are 4 of them, so like you can just balance the meal.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Boom.
it's like they come on a big stick like Rock Me Amadeus and you gotta take them off. You can't knock it over.
Yeah.
That sounds hype, actually. Do you know what Rock Me Amadeus is?
Kinda.
What did you say?
It's kind of like Topple, if you know what Topple is.
Oh yeah, I know what Topple is.
I don't know why I'm giving you this idea, but like I'm envisioning a balance could reasonably fall over and it's covered in like onion rings or something. And you take turns taking onion rings off until you knock the thing over or something.
Whoa, wait a minute.
That's kind of cool.
Wait a minute, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like the idea of the scales are not only used to measure food and baby's weight, but it is also used for like measuring the burger fry ratio so that it's 1-to-1. Like you'll always get the same amount of fries and the same amount of burger weight, and it's always like scaled to perfection.
That's pretty sick. I like that actually.
Like, yeah, I don't think my restaurant would have like a special food, but it would have like the main meal and it would have the side meal, but the side meal and the main meal would weigh the same. Therefore, you're not getting like cheaped out of, I don't know, a couple of shitty ass fries.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you had like a creative signature menu item, that would be good.
Fuck it.
But like,
okay,
like it's still a cool idea, I guess.
Sure. I like the idea of having 2 burgers, but they're tied to like a string on each end.
Okay.
If you hold the string up, it would like make them float in place. And there's like a challenge associated with it where you bring your significant other and you guys eat the 2 individual burgers at the same time as it's held up. And that's like a sign of permanent and long-lasting love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like if you let the burger fall and it touches the table, then the staff is authorized to shoot you.
Yeah, there's like a dog.
Oh, yeah, they could have a dog.
Yeah, instead of like the fucking Target dog, it's I don't know, Chihuahua. No, never mind, that's Taco Bell. It's a French bulldog.
Is that really the most balanced dog you can think of?
What other balanced dog? I guess a wiener dog? I don't know.
A wiener dog.
Oh, yeah, there you go. If your burger touches the table, they sick the wiener dog at you.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. And the thing is that this wiener dog is like overweight to the point that its legs can barely move around the floor.
I like to imagine it's like a super well taken care of wiener dog, but its body shape is just fucking weird and unnatural.
Yeah, it's genetically modified to the point where everybody's like, yeah, let's put it down, but like this wiener dog is so happy.
Yeah, it's like Gustavo from Ratatouille. Like, Jesus Christ, this guy is huge, but you know what? He still knows how to get it done.
Maybe this wiener dog, like, instead of it walking, it kind of like bounces on its stomach. So everybody's like, oh my god, it's Weenie the wiener dog. And he's just bouncing towards like the fallen pieces of the lover's meal.
Yeah, if you drop the burger, then the wiener dog eats it, and that's like your punishment for being neglectful.
Yeah, there's a reason why there's no messes around the restaurant, and it's because of Weenie the weenie dog.
I love that, actually.
Yeah.
My love for that is so intense. You really brought that back around. I gotta commend you.
So much love. You should eat one of those signature meals.
Let's move it over to the other guy, Vinko Stinko. What's your signature menu item for your Capricorn-based restaurant?
Remind me what a Capricorn is?
It's a ram. It's a sheep that goes, and it signifies that you will run forward and you're very good at it.
Well, I hate to feel like I'm kind of copying, but I do think a very gimmicky challenge-based eatery would be in order for that.
Now, I won't deduct you for it. Yeah, it's a good approach.
If it's about running headlong into danger. Like, you know, there's something I've always wished existed that doesn't, and I can't believe it doesn't. I want a wine tasting for soda, but like weird soda. You know what I mean? Things that are carbonated that are like, what the fuck were they thinking? You see those gimmick like grass and ranch sodas out there, stuff like that, where you just go with your friends, like, yeah, let's just drink some weird shit. Maybe you reserve a time, like 5:30, you have an hour, and they just give you little shot glasses of 10, 15 different sodas, and you try them all, and it's a fun little time.
Yeah, that sounds fucking awesome. What the hell?
I don't know how you'd make that a thing you'd go back and do again. Maybe they like rotate the sodas that are available in a given time. That could be. But I don't know. I'm surprised that nobody has done that. One of those things that I've always wanted to do is go to an exotic soda shop, because those exist, like a Rocket Fizz or something. Oceans upon oceans of ridiculous stuff like that for dirt cheap. And I want to do it one day, and I've never done it. And if there was a place where I could just go and live that experience for a bit, that'd be ideal. I'd love that.
Can I suggest something?
Sure, yeah.
You mentioned that your decorations are like you see where I'm going.
Yeah,
right?
no, you know what? You're right. Yeah, they're like wine taps.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
You just press a button, hold the cup below it, and then it just pours out.
You crank the tail, and then soda comes out of the
just
butthole.
push the tail down.
You just walk in with the boys, and some dude's like, yo, first time? And you're like, yeah. And he's like, yo, you gotta try the horse.
I love the idea of it being like a highly pressurized tap. It's the kind of thing where there's so much pressure inside it where every once in a while it has to release it. Like how like a school bus or a garbage truck will go poof. I like the idea that they do that automatically around the restaurant as you're there. It's just like poof.
Yeah, sometimes there's just like a carbonation bubble in the pipe that connects to the asshole, and it just...
That'd be so badass. Okay, damn. You know what? Very, very strong showings from both of you. Is there anything that either of you wants to add to your vision before we move on here? Anything cool that you thought of in the meantime?
I mean, I got Weenie the weenie dog. I don't think I need anything.
It doesn't get much cooler than that. You good?
Yeah, I was thinking about having an animal loose in my area too, but I don't want to take everything Carter's got.
Maybe, Aiden, you know the trophy of the deer's ass, but it makes it look like a face? Have you ever seen that?
No.
I need to look that up.
Okay, yeah.
I know it's yeah, give me a second.
Go ahead and send it to us.
It's like deer ass face trophy.
There's no fucking way.
No, it's not that. Yeah, it's this fucking thing. This thing is like scary as hell. I've seen these before, and some of them are really well done. I'll send it.
What the fuck is this?
It's fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
That's the one that I was thinking about.
What?
The fuck?
Yeah, they just do that.
Who? Who's they?
It looks like one of those things you put on your neck on a flight.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, you got all these ass trophies anyway. You might as well have that be your mascot.
When you said trophy, I thought it was going to be like a golden thing, like an Oscar, but it's just a bust of a deer's butt.
Yeah, with a face on it.
With a face, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you find out about this?
Like, audio-only listeners, whatever you're picturing, that's it.
I'll ask again. How the fuck did you find out about this?
I don't know. Somebody posted in my high school group chat, I think. It's been like years since seeing it, but yeah, that just reminded me of
I believe that's called trauma dumping. You have Weenie the wiener dog, and I have that thing on the door that greets you. It's like one of those singing wreaths for Christmas.
What would his name be?
Toots.
I think it would be Mascot, but it's like Masscot.
Did you say Goose?
No, I said Toots.
Oh, I like Toots.
Toots.
It is me, Toots. Remember to empty your tray at the trash can.
I envision him sounding like Shrek.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
What about a different Scottish Mike Myers character, Fat Bastard?
Don't forget to try the corn soda.
Every 5 to 10 minutes, you just hear him in the intercom. He's like, "Hello, welcome to..." I don't know.
Yeah, like there's commercials for the for the restaurant that like play on the TV, and every once in a while I just hear, "Get in my asshole." Visit Capricorn now to try out the
Chocolate soda. He's like,
It's my favorite.
"It's my favorite."
You friend. You funny.
Did you ever see those houses on Halloween where somebody will put like a big speaker?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Hang on one sec, my cats are fighting.
No. Guys, don't.
What I was saying was, there was a one house in my neighborhood that they had a giant skeleton in a tree, and they put a speaker in his mouth, and then somebody in the house would like just talk at the trick-or-treaters as they came by. I envisioned that this guy would be like that, where there's somebody just on Toots duty. They have a viewport outside the restaurant. This guy's big ass is just plastered in the front of the thing, and he just chastises people as they walk into the restaurant.
Oh, so he doesn't move. True to form, he's like a wall mount.
Yeah.
That's the best fucking idea.
It's so fucking funny.
That's
This
like
is the best idea.
No, it's unironically a hilarious idea. If none of our future business ventures work out, I am down to start this chain with you two as a last resort, like for sure.
I like the slogan to be like, "Eat ass," and that's it. Eat your soda.
Yeah, like if
Eat your soda.
take exit 8, you can't miss us.
Eat your soda, bring your ass.
Oh no. Oh. Okay, that's great. You know, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed.
Hey, I mean, cum or dressing happened. Maybe this is a video someday.
No, I wish. Can you write it down actually?
I mean, we recorded it.
That's a great point. I'm gonna move us right on to round 3 because I feel like we got some momentum right now. You two are gonna want to be on for this round.
Oh, I'm so in it.
This is how we're gonna cap off this whole discussion. You both have told me what your restaurant looks like and what your restaurant does. What is your restaurant called? I'll give you both like a couple minutes to think about it.
This is the one round we get time for. All right, I got it.
Oh, you got it. Damn.
Got it.
I guess you can say yours. I'm still trying to figure out mine.
Okay, yeah, sure, let's hear it.
It's Sassafras Toots.
Sassafras Toots.
Yeah, because the word ass is in there twice. It's got toots, and sassafras is a common alternative to sugarcane and soda.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Maybe it's like all natural soda, you know, like none of that high fructose bullshit, actually made in house.
9 out of 10. That's a great name, for sure.
I guess mine's not really that creative or anything, but I like
You still have several minutes to refine it.
Lebuini.
Lebuini?
Lebuini.
Lebuini?
Lebuini.
Lebuini?
Lebuini.
Lebuini?
Lebuini.
What is that?
So it's a combination of Libra and Weenie the Weenie Dog. It just sounds really
Lebuini.
fancy, and it's called Lebuini.
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 It's
like you walk in expecting, I don't know, breadsticks, a soup, but instead you get fucking 2 burgers on a string and a wiener dog just hopping on its fucking stomach.
Yeah, I could see it being mentioned alongside other names like Perkins or McDonald's. Like, yeah, let's go to Lebuini.
Yeah, let's go to fucking Lebuini.
Probably shorten it somehow. Like, you want to go to Buin?
Guys, you want a buin?
Guys, we getting Buin this weekend?
It's been a while since we've gotten some Buin.
I like some Buin right
I
now.
was going to say that, like, I mean, you could just call it weenies and that would have been perfect.
Oh, for sure.
Over in my hometown, there used to be a restaurant called the Flying Weenie. And like their whole gimmick was that their building it had it had like an airplane on top of it, and they just sold hot dogs.
What the hell?
I have no idea if it's still there, but yeah, it's called the Flying Weenie.
Cedar Rapids is not real.
It got some stuff.
Flying weenie.
Half the time when I propose something insane, you're always like, there was actually 7 of those in Cedar Rapids. And I'm like, no the fuck there wasn't. You're making that shit up.
Yeah, actually, I grew up drinking out of people's asses. I didn't realize that was like an attraction.
Oh, shoot, I saw somebody like
weird.
that. It's called Le Buenis, and like it's mostly just couples going there. So the girlfriend's like, "Oh my god, honey, are we gonna go to Le Buenis?" And then they just go there and
Oh shit.
yeah, feed Weenie the Weenie dog.
That's crazy. Yeah, you'd be like, where do you want to go for this date? You want to do Olive Garden? You want to do Valentino's? You want to do Le Buini?
And everybody's like, "Le Buini, Le Buini."
Like, that shit sounds romantic as fuck.
And even the kids are like, "Yeah, let's go to Le Buini." And they're like, "All right, hopefully you sink on the scale."
I can't wait to go to the place where the burgers are in bondage.
If you put your kid on the scale and he weighs heavier than the other kid, that kid is free. Like, that's their promotion.
I'm sure that won't fucking cause problems.
Okay, fine. If he's the lightest one, then he eats for free. I don't know.
That makes a little more sense.
Actually, no. If he's lighter than Weenie, then they eat for free. So they put Weenie on the scale. And if Weenie just sinks down...
That's the craziest slogan. Did you even mean to rhyme that?
No.
If he's heavier than Weenie, he eats free.
If he's heavier than Weenie, he eats for Weenie.
It's like a perfect commercial jingle. Bring a kid that's heavier than Weenie, then your kid will go and eat free. I went in the fucking Stanley Steamers jingle.
Yeah, why are you doing a Stanley?
And then Weenie in the commercial's like, rah, rah.
Yeah, rah, rah. And like, it just shows mainly his body and not his face. Like, he looks like a fucking donut hole.
Wait, this is a chain, right? This must be a chain restaurant?
Yeah, there's like multiple weenies.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, is it like Cane's where there was only one cane, or is it a weenie for every restaurant?
Yeah, there's like Weenie 1, Weenie 2, Weenie 3.
It's like a royal family.
Oh, they're all numerically numbered.
Yeah.
So you gotta like collect them all.
Yeah, what they don't tell you is that Weenie was made in a research lab deep in Wyoming and genetically made just for this chain. And every time another chain happens, the researchers have to be like, all right, another Weenie number 17. Come on, let's go.
What classifies as deep in Wyoming? It's a fucking rectangle. There's not like a far end.
Well, they don't tell you. They just say deep in Wyoming.
Oh, they don't tell you. Okay.
Yeah, it's some inconspicuous building. It's just deep in Wyoming.
It's a wiener dog cloning facility several thousand feet below the Earth's mantle.
Dude, they don't suspect a weenie cloning facility in Wyoming, just saying.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Area 51. If your plane flies over the weenie facility, it gets shot down by aerial gunnery.
Or like it's just a cannon attached to it, and they're like, all right, make another weenie clone, and the weenie just flies towards them, and he's like, ah! And then it just slams into the airplane, and then it crashes.
I love the idea of your restaurant, your family restaurant, having like a giant anti-air howitzer on the roof that destroys any planes that fly overhead.
It's like a romantic ass restaurant too.
Yeah, it's romantic.
Yeah.
We gotta protect those couples, man. Come on. Also, if we shoot Weenie out of a cannon, it would be called the Flying Weenie. Just saying.
Oh, so you can't do it because that's copyright.
It is copyright. Yeah, I guess I can't.
Well, that's lame.
I guess we could just shoot cats or something.
I feel like I lost the plot a little bit. When did we start catapulting animals at airplanes?
I don't know. They do weird shit deep in Wyoming.
I guess they do. Okay, that was a lot of lore when I just expected a name.
Sir, this is a weenies.
And sassafras toots.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're both good. I gotta be real, they're both good.
Actually, can I scratch something? So instead of like the statue of Thanos, it's a head of a wiener dog.
Yeah, you can change that.
Sweet. Okay. having it.
Yeah, because I feel like that was treading dangerous copyright grounds.
Yeah, I don't want Marvel or Disney to like fuck my chain up. So
it would also be pretty tacky.
It would be tacky.
Pretty tacky.
I thought that's why you had the howitzer, so if Marvel tried to sue your ass, you could just blast them into oblivion.
Oh yeah, I got a fucking yeah, shit. Never mind, yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, just shoot them.
Okay, all right. I guess it has been taken back.
Oh shit, the health inspector's here?
Nothing to worry about here. We're not just letting a fucking animal run around.
Couples, just keep on eating, don't worry.
Oh, man.
I heard that there's some animal cruelty happening.
Oh, you want to sue us for giving your toddler body dysmorphia? Oh.
Yeah, what if, like, in the end, these burgers change the children into, like, weenies?
Why? Wait, what? What?
It only happens deep in Wyoming, though. Like, the other chains outside of the state don't.
What the?
It only happens in, like, a small town that nobody's ever heard of. And I'm like, what's with all these wiener dogs roaming around?
The closer you get to Wyoming, the more dystopian the locations get.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's how it is. You know, I've never been to Wyoming, period. So, like, I can't know for sure. So why haven't we heard about this? Do they, like, forget once they leave?
The kind of person that questions is the kind of person that gets howitzered.
Mm-hmm.
We like a restaurant with lore. It's more common than I probably am giving it credit for.
Yeah,
but
this is why Raising Cane's is there's like a whole lore document on a wall at every single Raising Cane's.
I was thinking something more like fucking Waffle House. It seems to have developed its own mythos through everyone's bizarre experiences.
I've never been to a Waffle House.
Me neither. It seems kind of cool.
Yeah, it was once sold drugs there once. Never mind. I mean, Aiden, how are you doing?
You've never been to a
talk.
Waffle House. You were sold drugs there one time. Huh?
Nah, that was a rhetorical. I've never been to a Waffle House before.
That's not rhetorical. That was a contradiction.
Yes.
Rhetorical implies it's easy to extrapolate what you meant by that. I have no idea what you mean by any of that.
What happened to you?
I went. I don't want to talk about it.
I went too deep.
You don't want to go there.
Guys, I have something to say.
I have something to say.
Nate, far be it from me to like tell you how to grade your episode and pick a winner, but I think just based on what I think it'd be fun to discuss, we should come up with different arrangements of groups that can go to restaurants, and we pick which eatery that group would want to go to, say for a birthday party, on a first date, etc. I think that'd be really fun.
Oh, yeah, I like that. My plan was just going to be like, oh, whoever put in more effort into win, but I like that idea better.
I'll let you have full discretion of the categories. We'll debate them and stuff, but...
Okay, so I'm thinking, firstly, we evaluate how it is as a family experience.
Ooh.
Because, like, I don't know if everyone's the same, but for me, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say with this. I think literally the basis of what I was about to say is I remember going to restaurants as a kid.
That is a good place to start, I suppose. Well, even though my place has, like, what might be dozens of buttholes painted on the walls, Carter's place is actively giving children body dysmorphia and also has, like, a weapon on the roof.
The kids don't know that, though.
I guess, yeah, they're not very tall.
Also, there's a bar in the center of your restaurant. I don't know if that's a good idea to have kids near that. Mine's just sody pop.
Did you say there was a bar?
Yeah, there's a bar in the middle.
You did say that.
I mean, I guess it's not that different from, like, taking a kid to a diner and grill or whatever. I wouldn't say that's really a huge knock against it. I would also not say that the asses are a huge knock against it, because I feel like that would be a lot of the appeal for children.
Oh, sure.
The body dysmorphia, though, yeah, that's a little bit less excusable. Although I guess you don't necessarily have to participate in that as a family.
Kids do love dogs, though.
I think
kids do love their dogs.
They really do, especially a fat dog that they can just, like, squeeze. Oh, that might actually be dangerous.
Weenie's not gonna fucking eat a kid.
No, yeah, I'm worried about the kids fucking with the weenie.
Kids fucking with their weenies is against God. That is true.
It's not a good family experience, guys.
What I meant was I'm worried about hyperactive children potentially harming the dog.
I feel like the workers there would take care of it.
I think I would go to the ass restaurant with my children.
Oh, fucking... But the ass
Wow.
restaurant only has soda, and most of those sodas are probably unhealthy. There's gonna be a lot of lawsuits, like, with, I don't know, like, dental shit. And they're like, yeah, it's because of this place.
I got a cavity once, and then I turned and looked at the clouds and shook my fist and said, "Curse you, Diet Coke!"
I will say straight up, I blame the 3DS for my loss of vision.
Weak argument. In a typical fucking...
Yeah, I got nothing to compete against that.
Like, the
as
amount
soon
of
as we're
fucking-
talking about weenies and children, yeah,
Like
I knew that I lost.
As is the amount of soda you can order at a restaurant is sometimes staggering. I'll give that to Vinco Pop.
Also, bad mannerisms. There's going to be a lot of belching involved.
I've already made my verdict. You should have said that earlier.
Damn it.
So that's matchup number one.
Okay.
With fucking sassafras ass coming out the victor.
No.
Do you two have any proposals for demographic that we should...
A romantic dinner.
I was gonna say first date's my next thing.
That's gotta be Labuini's.
It's the weenies.
Yeah.
I think it's inevitable. Just the romantic vision was so strong with that one that we can kind of tell what this is catering to. And like, it's not that sassafras ass would be a horrible date spot. Like, I'm sure that would be fun. But like the atmosphere of Labuini's, and you could both get to pet a dog.
I like that the name changed to sassafras ass.
Is that? Oh yeah, sorry.
You kept on saying that. I was like, that's not the name.
Do you have a rebuttal?
No.
At Carter's place, I'm just thinking about some sad sack high schooler that doesn't understand how to be equitable toward women yet, being like,
Yo, babe, you're fat. We can get a free meal. Get on the scale, babe.
and that guy just ruins the reputation forever, and he blames the dog for it.
He blames the dog.
God, I can imagine like a stupid ass high schooler just going.
Dear Reddit, I-16M got cucked by a wiener dog.
Man, imagine if the weenies did a partnership with like sassafras toots.
Dude.
Weenies and ass.
I didn't even realize that. Somehow it always comes back to bathroom humor.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't change my mind, but I like the fight in you.
Okay.
I would give it to Labuini's.
Yes.
All right.
So
do we do one or three more?
Yeah, we can do best of three.
You know, this started as a conversation about astrology. What if we take, like, you're like a mystic, a person who really believes in all this stuff. Their chakras are aligned. The tarot reading is like, you gotta go eat something, man. Like, Sword of Wands or whatever. You don't fucking ignore that shit. You're that guy. Like, you're going because of the superstitions.
You can't eat anything at your soda bar. You can only drink.
If anybody's gonna be on a strictly liquid diet...
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be somebody who believes in chemtrails.
Okay. We're not going to worry about those logistics too much. I think the important thing to look at here is theming and overall experience. A mystic, I think, I don't know why I'm looking down at my notes. I did not write what you guys said. Labuini's and sassafras toots.
I will say, as soon as you walk in, they will be visually appealed by the balance of pink and purple.
Pink and purple is very nice. But I feel like the animals on the wall would also do a lot. Because, you know, I could see a mystic being a regular at, like, Rainforest Cafe. Because that's a place where, like, I don't know about the food. I haven't been there in a while. It's probably pretty mid. But, like, experiencing the sights and smells is, like, it's unique. It's not really something that you see a lot in restaurants. Just that level of commitment.
They might see Toots' bust over the doorway, yell at them, and be like, "It's a sign. It's God speaking to me directly."
And you can't blame them for thinking that, honestly.
Yeah, they're gonna go to like Aiden's place, look at the mascot, and they're gonna be like, oh, I saw this in a dream once.
And they probably did. It was probably a horrible cold sweat-inducing nightmare.
I need to go here. Or they could go and, I don't know, see a very fat wiener dog.
Which, you know what? Also something that's maybe on my bucket list.
Maybe on my bucket list.
Which one conforms to the astrological thing better?
That's a wonderful question.
I think they both do a job.
You should ask ChatGPT.
No, I'm going to think for myself this episode.
Okay.
I appreciate the offer.
How would you even pitch this to ChatGPT?
I don't know if ChatGPT is going to get the scope of this.
Yo, hey, dilemma. Wiener dog restaurant with a howitzer on the roof. Ass soda fountains. Which one do I pick?
Which one am I picking today, guy?
Maybe I should ask it that and just see what the fuck it says to me.
Just to add on support to my restaurant, there is so much weird ass lore and conspiracies that I feel like a chakra guy would be more interested in that.
That's an interesting point. The energy around this is weird. I have to go investigate.
Yeah, it would make them want to investigate and go deep into Wyoming.
And at the end, they get to meet a wiener dog. And it's like, you know what? This isn't what I was looking for, but it's all right.
It's like the Rainforest Cafe and how they have their own lore between their different restaurants.
Do they?
I think so. I saw that in a game theory episode.
What?
Or food theory. It was food
What?
theory. Yeah, there's a food theory episode where MatPat just goes around to all the figures at the lore.
Fazbear actually a toucan?
How do I make a decision like this? You guys, I might just flip a coin. I'm honestly very happy with these end results.
I mean, you could just pick where you'd want to eat more, too.
Yeah, where do you want
Oh, that's right. I'm a mystic. I totally forgot about that. I have my crystal ball right here that I've been using to make decisions this episode.
I will say, if you pick Aiden, you admit that you like eating ass.
And if you pick Carter, you admit that you like... I'm not going to finish that sentence.
You like dogs.
Sure. Okay. I'm not going to make the decision based on that.
You would eat ass.
Still, though, I've made my decision anyway.
Oh.
And you know what decision I've made?
No one. You're getting another episode.
Hold on. Kenny, do not eat my blinds. Oh my god, dude. Out.
Sorry, my cat was eating my blinds.
I heard.
Here's my verdict.
Sorry for derailing the big flourish you had.
If I were hungry, if I went to a tarot reading and they told me I was hungry, then
You're hungry, right? And they're like, oh my god, yeah, you're so...
you will probably eat something in your future.
I'm sensing the munchies.
So if that happened to me, in real life, then you know which restaurant I would go to personally?
Which would you personally?
What would you do personally?
I would get in my car and make that drive valiantly to Sassafras Toots.
No.
I really thought it was going to be Carter.
And you know why?
He likes eating ass.
Because I'm single.
Oh.
And going to the romantic restaurant seems weird.
Oh, shit.
We already established that first dates are better at my place.
No, we didn't. We established that's better at yours.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what he just said.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you ever get a first date and you're like, yeah, we're gonna go to Sassafras Toots, you're fucked.
We're not talking about first dates only. As I live my life, as I generally do, I think more often than not, I would pick Sassafras Toots out of the two.
Okay.
It just makes more sense for me to go there as I am currently.
You would rather look at assholes. I
I would
understand.
connect with it more. Sure. I do want to look at some assholes sometimes. What's so wrong with that, huh?
Can't fault a guy for that.
I mean, the soda is like a nice bonus, but
It's a second. It's a side thing.
hey, you win.
Come for the soda, stay for the ass. I did not expect that. I really didn't.
I also did not expect that.
You both did a great job, honestly. Like, I was compelled by your fucking bright ass ideas, even though it sounds sarcastic as fuck. You both had me laughing, you both had me thinking, and so it was a tough decision, and I'm glad that we could do this.
I'm gonna type ChatGPT to see if they want a asshole soda dispenser or
Well, you type that up. I guess I got my winner's speech.
Yeah, give a winner's speech.
Like I said, I've always wanted a place that has the sodas to exist, and I think a fun gimmicky place, like with the tails you can pull for the fountains, is a stupid and fun idea. But me personally, I think like as far as where I would go to eat more often, I feel like I would go to just a family diner with a dog that roves around. That sounds awesome, but not here to knock Nate's choice, especially because it strictly benefits me.
Awesome. Good winner's speech. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
Carita, do you want to give a loser's speech, you loser?
Yeah. Maybe the lore just wasn't deep enough. Maybe that's my issue. Whatever we do next, I'll just put more lore into it and hope that I win.
Nice.
That was your mistake. You tried to outlaw the FNAF kid.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's where you fucked up.
I'm typing this now. This is what it says. What sounds like a better idea? A restaurant chain featuring a soda dispensary where soda is dispensed out of animals' buttholes. Or a couples-themed restaurant featuring a wiener dog mascot. Does that sound good?
I feel like there's a bit more to both of those than you're letting on.
Okay. Well, you want me to type more of them?
That is the most socially engineered way you could have possibly written that.
Yeah, that sounds like a leading question.
Hey, yo, ChatGPT, would you rather go to have a nice family dinner with a dog or get your balls gnawed off by a butthole deer?
Okay, so here's what I typed. What sounds like a better idea? A restaurant chain featuring a soda dispensary where soda is dispensed out of animals' buttholes with a deer butt mascot, or a couples-themed restaurant featuring a fat wiener dog mascot which specializes in burgers tied to a string. ChatGPT says both are definitely out there concepts. Yeah. But if we're judging by what might actually draw curiosity and have a quirky appeal without instantly turning people away, the couples-themed restaurant with the fat wiener dog mascot has more potential.
Cool. Good for you.
Here's why. A fat wiener dog is cute and funny.
So cool of you to leave out the giant scale that fat shames kids and also the military-grade munitions plastered on the roof of the restaurant.
Also, the wiener dog restaurant
Why are we taking the robot's
has
opinion on
fat
this?
kids.
Episode's over. The episode is ending soon.
Does that matter?
Does that matter?
I'm gonna say, does that matter?
Listen, as a host, it mattered to me quite a bit.
Man, they're giving me fucking sass. Here, I'm gonna send this to you. Here, God damn, fucking ChatGPT gives me fucking sass now. Here, I'm just sending this.
Yes, that definitely. Yeah, so I'll just read this out. He then says afterwards, also the wiener dog restaurant has fat kids and ammunition. Does that matter? And then ChatGPT goes, yes, that definitely matters, and it changes the tone significantly.
God damn, I've never been outsassed by a fucking AI bot before. Shit.
I love chat sometimes, I swear.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, thanks for participating in this one. The concept, I think, was a little bit out there, but pretty excellent in my eyes. Very happy with what happened here.
Yeah, I love where this went, even though where it started still confounds me.
Yeah, what?
All right, if that's all, I guess we'll see you next time.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, bye-bye. See ya.
Toodles.
Yeah, that was fun. Toodles. That was great. Toodles.
Toodles. I could have talked
That's
about
funny.
I could have
That's
gone.
funny.
I could have talked about my vacation to a bunch of roller coaster parks, but I didn't because I didn't think anyone would care.